What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to speak about a topic that one of you guys, one of the followers wanted me to speak about. So that's something new that I'm starting to do, guys. If you have any suggestions as far as topics that you want me to cover, let me know in the comment section below and I'll do my best to get to them. So this particular individual wanted to know how Special Forces ODA go about competing for certain missions. So that within itself is a little bit crazy, right? Because when you think about it, and if you guys didn't know, so within Special Forces, within the company, within the battalion, within the groups, we are fighting against each other for the perfect mission, right? So what exactly is the perfect mission? Now, for guys that aren't in the military, for guys that don't understand, your definition of a perfect mission might be, hey, you deploy to an area, it's nice and quiet, everything is going according to plan, you don't have to go out there and sling lead, awesome deployment, right? Everybody makes it home alive, no PTSD, all is well. But within the world of Special Forces, that's not the case at all, right? How crazy do you have to be to compete for the worst mission known to men, where you have the possibility of losing your buddies, where you have the possibility of getting, a shit ton of PTSD, where you have the ability of getting killed, right? So that's what we compete for within Special Forces, right? It starts at the highest level within the groups. Because back in the days when Afghanistan was a thing, the groups would have to figure out who's going to which part of the country, because certain parts of Afghanistan were a lot better than others. For example, sort of South was known to be a shit show. Same with sort of East. But the different Special Forces groups would fight to see who would get some of these horrible regions to deploy their guys to go do work. Now, let's say for the sake of this video, third group ends up getting sort of South. Now, within third group itself, now you have the battalions competing against each other to see who gets to go to the shittiest area within the shittiest region. Right? So let's say 1st Battalion, for the sake of this video, gets to go to freaking Maywan District, which is pretty shitty within itself, right? Now you get 1st Battalion. Within 1st Battalion, you get the different ODAs competing to see who gets to go to the shittiest village. That is just a ridiculous way of analyzing things as a Special Forces operator, but that's how we did it, right? The best mission to us, from the outside looking in through civilian lenses, is the worst mission of them, where you have the possibility of losing a shit ton of people. Are you interested in going to Special Forces assessment and selection? Are you ready to attend and actually pass selection, get selected, move on to the Q course so you can get to one of the operational groups? If there's any delay or any hint of hesitation in your answer, more than likely you're not. And this is why I come in, guys. If you check out the links below, I have a link to my Patreon, which has a variety of prep courses on there geared towards helping you prep so you can attend and get selected. It's a small price to pay to live a life of either fulfillment or a life of regret. All right, I'll see you guys over at the Patreon. But that's how it was broken down within the Special Forces realm, right? We compete from the highest level all the way down to the lowest level, which is the ODA level. So what would these competition looks like? Now, I can't really speak to the group level or to the battalion level, but I can speak to the company and to the ODA level. So now, before we deploy to any area of operation, we do what's called PMT, or pre-mission training, where we're deployed to a place like NTC or JRTC, and we just conduct a variety of different missions as a company and also as a team. And while that's going on, we are getting evaluated by the OCs, right? And also by our leadership to see how our team is performing. And now the higher ups that are in charge of the companies, they're evaluating the companies to see how the company's doing. Now, if your company sucks and you fail PMT and the entire battalion has to deploy, guess what? They might send you to Africa or some type of JSET and you don't get to go to Afghanistan and do work. Now, if your company crushes it and your teams crush it, more than likely you're going to get to go to the worst area within that region. That's how it works, guys. Now, granted, PMT is not the only tools that they use to gauge this, right? Throughout the entire year, your team is being evaluated. The command is looking at how many guys do you have going to, Sephardic, your sniper school, right? They also see how many guys you have at Ranger school, ASOT. So they're looking at the overall picture to see how many different skills your team actually have. And also the maturity of your guys. Do you have a junior team? Do you have a senior team? All that would factor into you getting the mission that you desire. Now, once all that is done, you as the team leader and you as the team sergeant also have a say-so on where you want to go. They'll sit down with the team leadership and they'll do what's called like a wish list. Hey, we're getting ready to go to Afghanistan, so the South, what area do you want to go? Like, what missions do you want, right? And then each team will submit their request, and then we'll go to PMT, we'll hash everything out, and then once that's complete, the leadership will issue out missions. That's normally how I've seen it done, guys, based on my experience, right? So yes, we do compete for missions, and it's not just handed to us. The ODA has to earn it, the company has to earn it, the battalion has to earn it, and the groups have to earn it also, guys. So from the lowest all the way up to the highest level, that is how it's determined. I hope all this makes sense, guys. If there's any other SF guys out there that wants to share their experience as it relates to this topic, if I missed something or misspoke, please let me know in the comment section below, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.